Greetings everyone. I request everyone to kindly get seated as soon as possible. Everyone, please find a seat as soon as possible. Thank you. Dear students, please get seated as soon as possible. Greetings of the day, everyone. To begin with, may I please request our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Ranbir Singh, our Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Vikas Madhukar, our Registrar, Dr. Ravi Manuja, Director of Amity Law School, Professor Dr. J.P. Yadav, to kindly join us on the stage. May I also request Dr. Ajay Bhatt to please join us on the stage as well.
Good morning to everyone. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. With those insightful words by John F. Kennedy, we would like to extend a very warm welcome to all the esteemed guests, dignitaries, faculty members, participants, and students present here today for this inaugural ceremony. We are grateful to you for gracing us with your presence. We feel extremely honored by the presence of our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Ranbir Singh, Founder Vice Chancellor, NLU Delhi, Pro Chancellor, IILM University Gurugram, who has spared these moments from his valuable time to grace this inaugural function. We're also very honored to have with us our Honorable Guest of Honor, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Sinha, Vice Chancellor, DNLU Jabalpur, who has graced this inaugural ceremony with his presence virtually. We're also very grateful to our honorable international guest, Ms. Wafa Helmi El Said, Professor of Commercial Law, Arab Academy for Science, Technology, Maritime Transport, for joining us virtually. We're also honored to have with us Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Vikas Madhukar, Dr. Ravi Manuja, Registrar of Amity University, Haryana, and Director of Amity Law School, Professor Dr. J.P. Yadav, sir. Shubham Karoti Kalyanam, Arogyam Dhana Sampada, Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya, Deepa Jyoti Namostute. As is our custom to invoke the blessings of Goddess Saraswati before beginning any academic pursuit, may I now request our respected guests and other dignitaries on the dais to light the ceremonial lamp to augur the auspicious beginning of our 6th Amity International Conference, Next Gen Jurisprudence, AI, Governance, and the Evolving Legal Landscape. कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
Thank you, everyone, for this auspicious beginning to the event. Universities and colleges are expected not only to create knowledge, improve equity, and respond to student needs, but also to do so more efficiently and effectively. Amity University, Haryana is committed to further the cause of higher education in India, and hence we at Amity are passionate about grooming our students who are not only thorough professionals, but also good human beings with values and sanskars. At Amity, emphasis is given on not only making the students academically brilliant, but true leaders and team players, thus preparing them for an everlasting journey of wisdom and knowledge. The vision and mission of Amity Law School, Gurugram, is to strive to be an internationally recognized leader in socially relevant legal research and education in India in alignment with the vision of Amity University, Haryana, which strongly believes in the relentless pursuit of innovation and excellence at all levels of activities, serving the society with atmiyata and devotion. The brilliant young minds at the law school are nurtured under the tutelage of a world class faculty that inculcates innovative thought and has been able to initiate an interdisciplinary approach to all topics of study. To keep students abreast of latest legal developments, the curriculum is updated by industry advisory boards comprising of top legal professionals, eminent judges, and jurists with emphasis on practical training. Students are encouraged to visit different layers of existing judicial dispensation to acquire a first hand introduction to legal issues, actual court craft, and the range of legal remedies available. Conferences, legal aid clinics, and moot court competitions are being held regularly to prepare the students to diagnose legal issues and suitable legal remedies. I take immense pride in sharing that Amity Law School has been ranked 33rd in NIRF India rankings 2024 and 30th in MDRA India Today rankings amongst the top legal schools in India. In the current era of advanced technology, the convergence of artificial intelligence and big data presents intricate challenges in the technical and doctrinal aspects of law and the fundamental principles of jurisprudence as well. Addressing this challenge entails three potential approaches: re-evaluating the independent status of specific fundamental categories, reconfiguring the interpretation of such categories, or steadfastly defending and enhancing our understanding of specific classifications. The reconstruction of essential concept of law remains uncertain and necessitates further deliberation. Although the new technological era has not produced entirely novel jurisprudential dilemmas, it has reconsidered existing perspectives. Swiftly and effectively responding to these challenges becomes paramount in seizing fresh opportunities for the independent advancement of jurisprudence. The international conference aims to provide an interdisciplinary approach for world class academicians, policymakers, professionals, research scholars, students, and people from many different fields and interests to discuss and exchange ideas about jurisprudence AI, and governance in a broad way from both domestic and international perspectives. The conference will provide an opportunity to discuss the current and future ideas, directions, research, and international developments in the concerned areas, thus facilitating cooperation between various professionals from different countries as well as cross fertilizing diverse areas of interest.
I would now request the respected Director of Amity Law School, Professor Dr. J.P. Yadav, sir, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you. Good morning to one and all. On behalf of Amity Law School, it is my utmost honor and privilege to extend a warm welcome to all of gathered here today in the inaugural session of the 6th edition of Amity International Conference on the topic Next Generation Jurisprudence, AI Governance, and the Evolving Legal Landscape. First and the foremost, I would like to welcome the Bhishma Pitama of the legal galaxy, the living legend and the founder of National Law University, New Delhi, and also the founder of the LLM 1 year and the brainchild of the 1 year programs in India. Our honorable chief guest for today's occasions, Honorable Professor Ranveer Singh, sir, a hearty welcome to you, sir. Sir, your presence here today not only elevate the enthusiasm of the gathering, but also bring the immense grace to this event. And we are deeply honored by your presence, sir. I would like to extend a hearty welcome to another legal luminary, the Vice Chancellor of the Dharm Shastra National Law University, Jabalpur, Honorable Professor Manoj Sinha, sir, who has joined us online. And your blessing and support have always been very instrumental, not only here, but also when I was Amity Law School, Lucknow. Sir, your humility and the kind heart is truly unmatched. It is a privilege to have you here and also in past in Lucknow. So I welcome to you, sir. I also welcome to in absentia our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Amity University, Manesar, Gurugram, Haryana, Professor Dr. P.V. Sharma, sir. Sir, your vast knowledge and academic experience are commendable. And words fall short when it comes to describing the depth of your persona. We are truly grateful that your blessing we receive in the morning, though you are out of stations, but your blessing with us. We are also pleased to welcome our Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor of Amity University, Manesar, Gurugram, Haryana, Professor Dr. Vikas Madhukar, sir. Sir, your leadership and expertise in the academia and deeply respected. It is also always pleasures to have you with us. A hearty welcome to you, sir. I also extend to the warm welcome to our Honorable Registrar, sir, Professor Manoja, sir. Sir, your hearty welcome to here, sir. I extend to my heartful welcome to all the respected HOI and HODs, faculty members and the dignitaries of the Amity University, Manesar, Gurugram, Haryana. Your unwavering support and the dedication to the university mission are unparalleled. And we are deeply grateful that you do for the betterment of the Amity University, Haryana. A special thanks to the chairman of the conference, Professor Ajay Kumar Bhatt, sir, and the convener of the conference, Dr. Indra Kumar Singh ji, and the co-convener, Dr. Nidhi Sharma and Neha Sharma, ma'am. Ma'am, your tireless efforts and meticulously designing the conference, the chosen topic is highly relevant and that timely. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the team of ALS and to making this event possible. I also extend to a warm welcome to the delegates who join us across the globe. Without their contribution, this event would not be possible. I would also like to take a moment to extend my appreciation to the gentlemen and the team who have provided us the technical support, administrative support, transport services, hospitality, and the ministerial assistance. Your efforts are vital in ensuring the smooth running of the conference, and we are deeply thankful for your contributions. So far as the topic of this international conference is concerned, the next generation jurisprudence, AI, governance, and the evolving legal landscape. The relationship between the jurisprudence and the jurisprudence, social behavior, and the influence of the technology are thought-provoking. The laws serve as a crucial tool for regulating the human conduct alongside moral laws and the religious teachings. The rise of AI and the advancement of the science and technology undoubtedly change the technical traditional legal framework and raise the important ethical questions. The evolving landscape of AI and the implication of the law and the ethics is indeed praiseworthy. Our technology advance, it raised new legal questions and challenged traditional notion of the morality and the social control. The international conference offer a vital platforms for delegates to explore these themes, share insights, and consider how we can navigate the complexity of the law in an era shaped to rapid technological changes. The discussion will be undoubtedly contribute to a richer understanding of how we can adopt our legal framework to address the benefit and risks associated with the emerging technology. The dual nature of the technology changes bring both opportunity and challenges. Highlight the need for ongoing dialogue among the legal scholars, practitioners, and the technologists. This international conference is timely opportunity for delegates to exchange the perspectives and explore how we can effectively address the implication of these advancements in the law and society. I look forward for the valuable discussions that will emerge and the innovative solutions that may arise from the collaborative environment. Once again, I welcome to all this important event and I look forward for engaging discussions in coming days and insightful for awaiting us. Thank you very much to all of you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Dr. Vikas Madhukar is specialized in finance and strategy and holds his doctorate in international finance from Kurukshetra University. He is presently working as Pro Vice Chancellor at Amity University, Gurugram, and Dean Faculty of Management Studies, Director, Amity Business School, and also heading the Amity Innovation Incubation, which is supported by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology under METY TIDE 2.0 and leading entrepreneurship and startup initiatives at the university. He has mentored several students in translating their ideas into business models and has provided startup support through Incubation Center. He has a rich and varied experience of more than 22 years in teaching, training, research, consultancy, and administration. He has authored numerous articles in Times of India and has published 5 books on strategy and on other management areas. He has been a resource person and trainer to various public and private sector organizations, which include Ericsson, Keen India, Food Corporation of India, and QL2 Software, among others. I would now like to request Sir to deliver a blessing note to the gathering.
Very good morning to you all. Our Director of Law School, Dr. J.P. Yadav, our Chief Guest of the day, Professor Dr. Ranbir Singh, who is one of the top law academicians of the country, and we all know the immense contribution which he has made to the law education in the country. Our registrar, Dr. Ravi Manuja, Dr. Ajay Bhatt, our esteemed guest of the honor for joining us online, my dear faculty members, participants from various institutions, both physically joining the conference and also virtually joining the conference, and my dear students. On behalf of our Honorable Founder President, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, on behalf of our very dynamic leader, our respected Chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. P.V. Sharma, on my personal behalf and on behalf of entire Amity University, Gurugram fraternity, I am delighted to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this 6th international conference today. I feel great when I look at my law school, and I appreciate all faculty members, students of law school for contributing in increasing, enhancing the status of law education in the country. And this is evident from the fact that our law school is consistently been ranked among top law school of the country by National Institution Ranking Framework. So a round of applause for the contribution of faculty members and the dedication and commitment to our students from law school. The today conference topic, next, jurisprudence, artificial intelligence, governance, and the evolving legal landscape. While the first time I came to know about this topic, that my law school is planning to organize a conference on this very important topic, I was quite amazed and happy that this is the need of our, and it is very important for each one of us, whether one is faculty member or a student, that how AI is going to change the landscape, not only of law education, but it is going to change virtually everything. So when somebody is talking to me about AI, I always say that AI is universe. Why? Because AI is impacting each and every sector, whether it is business, it is community, you name it, and AI is there to impact that particular field. Now, while we are discussing about AI, we have two schools of thoughts. The one school of thought, it says that artificial intelligence is going to eat out many jobs from the market. And it is going to create unemployment world over. There is a second school of thought, which is just opposite, and which says that no, AI is not going to eliminate the job, but it is going to give a greater support to everyone in their work, and ultimately it is going to increase the work efficiency and output and outcome. I was going through the report of World Economic Forum, Future of Job Market, and the report has very comprehensively explained about how the future job market is going to change. The report has given a data specifically to AI that by 2025, AI is expected to create 97 million new jobs. Now, while I'm saying the second school of thought, which is favoring that, yes, AI is not going to eat out the job, but yes, AI is going to help us in our work in order to increase the efficiency. The World Economic Forum report is also supporting this view, and it says that it is going to create 97 million new jobs by 2025. But simultaneously, the report also says that it is going to replace 85 million jobs. So there is no contradiction between the two views. While we see And we get from this report that there are certain jobs which are going to be eliminated, and there are new jobs which are going to be created. And the net effect, as per the report, is 11 million new job will be created, because if 97 million new job will be created, 85 million job will be displaced. So we can make out that 12 million job effectively will be created by AI, right? This is one aspect. But the second aspect, what I spoke in the beginning, that AI is universe and AI is something which is impacting each and every aspect of our life. Whether you are a law student, whether you are a management student, of course, engineering student or a social science student, it is very important for each one of you to get an understanding and knowledge of how to use AI and how to take the advantage and benefit of AI in your own field, in your own profession. And as you know, that Amity University, Haryana, is a forward-looking university who is always proactive in assessing the future, predicting the future, and incorporating the future technological requirement in our curriculum. This is the reason that on Day of Innovation, 28th of September 2024 at our university, we have launched a mission AI for all. The mission was launched and we had made a collaboration with Google India, and Google has become partner in this mission to ensure that each one of our student and faculty should have understanding, knowledge of using AI to improve on their job performance. So we are very thankful to Google that Google has sponsored scholarship to all our students by sponsoring their one course of Google Analytics. And there are many things which are in pipeline. And in our vision of, in our mission of AI for all, now we are incorporating artificial intelligence as a course in each and every program. Although we are already offering a value-added course which is open for the student of all, anybody can opt for the AI course in our value-added basket. So now, looking at the general perspective, when I look at specifically the role of AI in legal profession or a legal education, now it has two perspectives again. The one perspective, that how the different stakeholders in law profession are going to be impacted by AI, how they are going to utilize this technology for the benefit of their law profession, for the benefit of community and society, and for the nation. Yesterday, while I was talking to Dr. Bhatt and Dr. Yadav, they were in my office, so we were discussing about the theme of this conference. I said, let us just check. And I just gave a prompt to Gemini AI, which is an AI app of Google. So we have given a prompt that we want to prepare a defense argument for a particular case. So there was some prompt given, and within a few seconds, the whole defense argument was in front of us on a screen. Good. So while we are talking about from the perspective of practicing lawyer, it is going to give you a prompt reference, helping you, which otherwise could have taken number of hours or number of days if it could have been prepared by somebody else, or by you, or someone who is assisting you in your case. So this is a one immediate advantage which one can take. But mind it that AI works based on algorithm. It does not work based on creativity, human creativity, and it cannot replace the human creativity and innovation. So of course, to somehow the AI from a user perspective is going to help us in preparing and getting some of the reference, analyzing the pattern of cases, trend, which otherwise would not be possible or difficult in case it is done in a traditional way. But yes, it can never substitute the human intelligence while we are talking about AI usage. The second important aspect while we're talking about AI, ethical consideration. Professor Dr. JP Yadav, in his welcome address, has touched upon that while we are talking about AI, but there are ethical concerns. So that's very, very important. I think we have a technical session during the next 2 days of this conference, which are going to talk about on these concerns in detail, and academicians and experts from the field, they are going to share their views and intricacies related to this. The third very important aspect related with regulatory framework of AI. Being a legal professional, an expert from your field, it is very important at this point of time to look at the future and to see that what kind of regulation or regulatory framework to be put in place so that this technology can be regulated. Because with the advent of information technological development, we witness so much adverse things which are happening, whether it is cyber attack, there are financial fraud happening, and many more things probably you all are aware about, data privacy and data security, right? So similarly, while we are talking about, we are visualizing a future where AI is going to play an important role, and AI is taking role of human being in performing various jobs. So we should be conscious that the AI should not be misused for the people, it should not be misused for the society, and instead of reaping the advantage, it should not put it adverse impact. Therefore, it is very important to look and see that a regulatory framework is required to prevent the misuse of AI, and the boundary can be decided so that the technology which was developed with an aim to serve the society should be able to serve the society. There are many applications of AI. I think that's not a relevant platform to share all those things. But very important that my student at least should be aware about that how AI is going to change the landscape of their own field, the legal education. And that's the agenda of this conference. And I'm sure that the various experts, those they are going to speak on the topic, the various technical sessions which have been kept, where we are going to witness many paper presentation on different aspects, are really going to add a great value to the knowledge of each and every participant of the conference. And we are looking forward to have a very, very tangible outcome of the conference, and we can have a white paper on the table which can talk about, yes, this is how the conference has culminated with this white paper, and these are the various ideas which has been emerged from the discussion, and these are the policy implication for the society, for the various stakeholders. With this word, once again, I extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest and all other esteemed members sitting on the dais, the faculty member, student, and participant. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Sinha is currently working as the Vice Chancellor of the Dharmashastra National Law University, Jabalpur. Prior to joining the DNLU, he served the Indian Law Institute as its director. He did his doctorate in international law from Jawaharlal Nehru University, LLM from the University of Nottingham, and his LLB from the University of Delhi. His areas of specialization are human rights, constitutional law, international humanitarian and refugee law, international criminal law, and international institutions. He has been delivering lectures on a regular basis at a number of institutions, including law schools in India and overseas, UGC Academic Staff College, the ICRC, the Ministry of External Affairs, and the Ministry of Environment and Forests. He also served the Indian Society of International Law as its director and is currently nominated as the vice president of the ISIL. He served the All India Law Teachers Congress as its secretary a number of times. Due to some unavoidable circumstances, Sir was unable to join us. However, he has conveyed his blessings to ALS and congratulated us for organizing this conference. Moving further,
Our honorable chief guest, Professor Dr. Ranbir Singh, has been associated with the National Legal Services Authority, Indian Law Institute, National Police Academy, National Committee in IPR, Indian Society of International Law, Committee of Experts on Law, National Commission for Women, National Institute of Criminology and Forensic Science, DNA Profiling Advisory Committee, SARC Law India Chapter, Commonwealth Legal Education Association, All India Council of Technical Education, New Delhi, Governing Body of the Central Body of Secondary Education, New Delhi, National Institute of Rural Development, Hyderabad, Indian Institute of Advanced Studies, Shimla, and the 19th Law Commission of India. He has been the Vice President and President of Shastri Indo-Canadian Institute, Delhi. He has presented India's National Report on Human Rights at the United Nations Human Rights Council, Geneva, Switzerland. He has also been a member of the esteemed committee that drafted the new Police Act. May I now request respected Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Vikas Madhukar, Director of Amity Law School Professor Dr. J.P. Yadav, and Dean Students Welfare Major General J.S. Dhul to felicitate our respected chief guest with a sapling, bouquet, shawl, and a memento as a token of appreciation for gracing us with his presence. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. I now request our respected chief guest to address the audience.
Thank you, everybody. Can you get me? All right. Vice Chancellor, my great friend Sharma is not present, but still I acknowledge the presence of Dr. Sharma, the Pro Vice Chancellor, the Director, Dean, and the other dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, participants, and most importantly, the captive audience, the students. I had the chance to go to San Francisco some 5 years back, and somebody told me that I must see the computer museum. And when I went to see the computer museum, there was a Google car, and I was told that it's a driverless car, the first of its kind, being developed by Google, and maybe you can find some cars running on the streets of San Francisco. That was the first interface of mine, that what AI would mean in future, that how the cars would be driverless. There were 1,000 questions in my mind. Would that mean that all drivers, those who go to USA, UK, Canada, from different countries, from Asia, South Asia, that maybe a time will come when these drivers will not be needed and there will be driverless cars. So as the Pro Chancellor mentioned, the unemployment in terms of you don't need drivers anymore. So that will be a great loss of human resource. But to your surprise, let me share with you that I was invited by the Minister of Justice UK for a conference on access to justice in United Kingdom. And the main speaker was Richard Susskind. I don't know how many of you have heard of him. If you have not heard of him, note down that name, Richard Susskind. He spoke on the inaugural, and his topic was AI and law. He spoke for about 1 hour, and you will be surprised to know that we are talking about AI today, and we think it's something, a modern phenomena. He did his doctorate in AI and law in 1980 from the Oxford University. 1980. Now that's how AI has not been of very recent origin. People have been working on AI for a very, very long time. So those who want to know more about AI, you must read Richard Susskind. He has written many, many books that how AI is going to impact in future. One of the name of one of the books is The Death of a Lawyer. That maybe a time will come when the entire landscape will be replaced by the AI technology, and all those things will be disrupted. That may not be there, I believe, but AI will take many of the functions which we are conducting today. Now, that is the impact of the AI which is going. Another thing which was mentioned was, if you look at the statistics, we find the second most skilled population in the world is from India, and somebody said the first is USA, but USA is all borrowed. They don't have their own population. There are people from India, there are from Asia, South Asia, or other countries, those who have gone to land of opportunities to enrich themselves. So there you find that is the image which these countries carry. And now the maximum support, even in AI and law or AI and other professions, is being provided by the Indians. And that is the power of Indians in those foreign countries. And now we have got into AI operations, AI and data analytics. So what it will mean in terms of employment for the Indian population, it is anybody's guess. Somebody asked me, what should be mandate of a law school? I was attending one of the conferences of the International Association of Law Schools in San Francisco itself. And it came to my mind probably, we are under a mandate, we are mandated to produce professionals, those who are technically sound, number one, those who are professionally competent, number two, and number three, those who are socially relevant. In terms of technology sound is the interface between technology and law. Any good student of law must understand and appreciate the relationship between technology and law. And if they are good at that, there is no doubt that we one of the best lawyers. Because now you find most of the law is in the technology forms, even for students, even for teachers. So much of law is in the electronic format that you do not need other support. Again, I mentioned to you that I just went to Washington to attend a conference and went to the law school to see the law school. And there I met the dean and said, I would like to visit your library. And the dean, who was a lady, said, Dr. Singh, sorry, we don't have a library. I was slightly surprised because I have not seen such a phenomenon in India. I said, why? She said, entire library has been digitized. And the access have been given to the faculty and to the students sitting anywhere in a cafe or in a tea shop. They can have access to any book, any of our articles. And there are millions of books, millions of articles, millions of software database. Everything was available on that pen drive which you carry. And they said that in place of library, we have the coffee house. I may not appreciate that idea, or Indians may not appreciate that idea. We still love library because library is a happening place for so many reasons, for students also. But at the same time, we find nothing like a book in front of our eyes for research and also for serious reading. So that was the change which I could see long back, some 10 years back in UK happening in terms of technology transfer, or you call it how the present system was being disrupted by AI and the technology. And second was as I mentioned, the second important thing was that we have to be professionally competent. Now, AI would make us professionally competent, it is for sure, because if you see, long back we were talking of, in law, we were talking of jurimetrics. Jurimetrics was a science where you could study the decision-making pattern of a particular judge and then predict that what would be the judgment in a particular case. Jurimetrics was a science which was developed in America, and some academics, they could predict that what is going to be the judgment in a particular case to be given by a particular judge. Because they have a constitutional court, so it is easy to predict this kind of thing. Now today, when AI has come, we are talking of predictive justice. Now the predictive justice would mean that AI will predict, analyzing the various judgments of the courts of any country, that what the judgment is going to be. So things would be, I don't know whether it will be for good or not for so good reasons, but predictive justice is going to be the future in any country. Then there is a dispute resolution. As the areas, we have more than 5 crores areas in the High Court, Supreme Court, and the lower court. Especially the condition in the lower court is terrible. Probably one of the best use of AI can be that it will solve our problem of the pending cases. Because applying the AI technology, we'll be able to solve the pendency of the cases, because there are many cases, those who are of the same nature. And if the cases are of the same nature, they can be decided with a stroke of pen. And the cases can be also decided on online dispute resolution format, or ADR format, which you call it. So this is what is the second, it will improve the professional competency of the lawyers. And the third is that socially relevant, that all lawyers, when they do that kind of work, it will improve the quality of the access to justice format in any country, especially in a country like India. As I mentioned, that delay is one of the very worrisome activity as far as we are concerned, and we are not able to solve it. Though there are obvious reasons that there are such steps which should be taken to solve this problem, but still we are far away. So if we apply AI to our societal problems, many of the societal problems can be solved by AI. So those are the three mandates that we need to be technologically sound, professionally competent, and socially relevant. Why this is important? It is important because India is a country where we have a skill divide, we have a technology divide, we have an educational divide, we have divides of all kinds. And it is mandate of each and every lawyer in the society to help the unhelped, to care for the uncared, and to attend the attended. And in the end, I will not speak for a long time, but I'm reminded of a quotation by Dostoevsky, where he said that in a society like ours, everybody is responsible to everyone for everything. So please take this in mind, that every one of us is responsible to everyone for everything if we have to solve the pending cases in the country and we have to improve the access to justice in India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. May I kindly request the Honorable Chief Guest and other dignitaries to release the proceedings of the conference. Thank you, everyone. I would now request Professor Dr. Ajay Bhatt to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning to one and all. Honorable Founder President Dr. Ashok Chauhan, Chancellor Dr. Aseem Chauhan, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor P.V. Sharma, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Vikas Madhukar, Registrar of my university Professor Dr. Ravi Manuja, Chief Guest of the day Professor Ranveer Singh, Distinguished Vice Chancellor of the DNLU Jabalpur Dr. Manoj Kumar Sinha, Professor Wafia Helmi El Said, Professor of Law, Egypt, and esteemed dignitaries, head of the institution, faculty members, dear students, and all participants. On behalf of Amity Law School, Amity University, Haryana, it is my honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks at the conclusion of this grand inaugural ceremony of 6th Amity International Conference. First and foremost, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our founder president, Dr. Ashok Chauhan, whose vision and dedication have been the driving force behind the growth of Amity Universe. Sir, your leadership and commitment to the academic excellence have always inspired us to set higher standards in the realm of education, and research. I special thank you to our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Seem Chauhan, for your unwavering support and guidance. Your contributions to the development of Amity Universe have been instrumental in making this conference possible, and we are truly grateful for your continued patronage. We are equally grateful to our Vice Chancellor, Professor P.B. Sharma, for his inspiring words and incessant encouragement. Your leadership continues to shape the future of Amity University, Haryana, and we are privileged to have you in absentia today. Our sincere thanks go to our dynamic Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Vikas Madhukar sir, for being a beacon of guidance in fostering a culture of knowledge and innovation at Amity University, Haryana. Sincere thanks to Professor Ravi Manuja sir, Registrar of the University, for his valuable and continuous guidance and support on every occasion. We are also deeply honored to have us as our chief guest, Bhishma Pitama, living legend, Professor Ranveer Singh sir. Sir, your presence here today brings immense value to our conference. Your vast expertise and contributions to the legal academia are truly inspiring, and we look forward for your valuable support every time in the future. We extend our gratitude to Dr. Manoj Sinha, Vice Chancellor. To some pressing issues, he is not able to join us. A heartfelt thank to Professor Wafwa. He is also, I think, facing some internet connectivity issue. So he is not joining now. So I would like to thank Director Amity High School, Professor G.P. Yadav sir, for his guidance and support. Finally, I would like to express my sincere appreciations to all the esteemed speakers, delegates, and participants who have taken the time to join us. Your presence and engagement are what make this conference a success, and we are truly excited about the rich academic dialogue that lies ahead. I would also like to thank the conference of this international conference to Dr. Indra Kumar Singh, Dr. Abhishek Kumar Singh, convener of the conference, organizing secretary, Dr. Neha Mishra, Ms. Nidhi Sharma, member of organizing committee, the faculty and the volunteer of the Amity High Schools for their tireless efforts in bringing this event to fruition. Without your hard work, dedication, and attention to detail, none of this would have been possible. So we are truly grateful for all your support, and we look forward to the exciting discussions, ideas, and collaboration that will unfold over the course of this conference. So let us make the most of this opportunity to learn, share, and grow together. Thank you, and I wish you all to productive and energetic conference ahead. Thank you, all the best. So it is, I think, good news for us. Professor Manoj Sinha, Vice Chancellor of the National Law University, Jabalpur, so he is joining.
Manoj Sinha sir will be joining us via video conferencing live.
ऑप्शन नहीं आएगा ना, वो वहां से देख चेक करा, वो म्यूट है वहां का। उनको कॉल करके बोलो कि वो अपना वीडियो
Dr. Manoj Sinha sir would be joining us shortly. We deeply regret any inconvenience caused.
हेलो जी जी
हेलो।
Yes, sir, you are.
ऑडियो ज्वाइन मत करना सर।
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, if it may please you, we can proceed with your profile reading first.
You gave like, you do that because flight has already come. So maybe 2-3 minutes I have quickly. If,
All right,
go
sir.
ahead.
Thank you, sir. All right, sir. Please, please, please. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, you have the stage, sir.
All right. So thank you very much for for inviting me for the inaugural function. And I'm very happy that Amity University has been continuously organizing many programs on contemporary themes of national as well as the international significance. I'm sure that I'm sure that Professor Ranveer Singh and other might have spoken a lot of things about the importance of this subject chosen for the today's conference. And I believe that under the able leadership of your new director Yadavji and Honorable Vice Chancellor, you will have more opportunity to take to consider and organize similar kind of activities in the future. I'd also like to suggest on this occasion that how we can engage some of the colleges which are situated nearby and then they don't have any facilities. And why I'm saying this? Because I noticed that there are many law colleges. New law colleges are coming up without any basic infrastructure or other facilities. Since you are in a very privileged position, since you are in a very infrastructural facilities, good quality teachers, you must consider taking note of this, that you have to play mentoring role at least to the colleges which are situated near to the Gurgaon and also near to the UP border, and some kind of joint exercise we should do. So our focus should also shift to bring the colleges located in the nearby and mentor them. And that is which I have been saying many times to even the National Law School, and which I have we have experimented here in the National Law University in Jabalpur. There are now in Jabalpur city many law schools are there, and I see that they don't have any facility. So we make an effort. We ask their students to participate in our conferences. We don't charge anything, and we ensure that their students are participated whenever an opportunity, not only in the seminar and conferences, and also in the moot court and other activities. We are also contemplating to conduct a moot court in Hindi in days to come. So the students from the remote places in Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, they can also participate, show their skill, demonstrate their skill to all of us. And that is very important, and which is very integral part of the national education policy. I don't want to go on, but I say this is very important. We have to identify our role towards this society, how we can also become a tool of change for the legal education in India or in the place where we work. Not only we look for the Bar Council of India, but we have certain obligations which we need to fulfill. I'm sure that under able guidance of your Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, under your good faculties, and of course your Director Jadavji, these are the points you will take very seriously and spread the legal education in the country. With this, I just need to cut short because I'm traveling and I'm speaking from the airport. So, but I just want to thank once again the organization for Amity Law Schools for thinking about me, inviting me, and I look forward for more association with the Amity Law School in future with our law schools. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your time. I would now like to request all the respected faculty members of Amity Law School and the dignitaries to join us for a photograph. Thank you, faculty members and respected dignitaries. Now, before proceeding with the conference, we would now like to play a video sent by our sponsor. We also welcome our international guest, Ms. Wafa Helmi Saeed, for joining us. I request all the students to kindly settle down.
Dr. Wafa Helmi El Said, currently a professor of commercial law at the Arab Academy for Science, Technology, and Maritime Transport, Egypt, brings a wealth of expertise and insight to the conference. A distinguished scholar with a PhD in commercial law from Cairo University, Dr. El Said has dedicated over 6 years to academia, teaching law and mentoring students from diverse social and cultural backgrounds. Her contributions span civil law, intellectual property, commercial arbitration, and electronic commerce, showcasing her adaptability and commitment to innovative teaching methodologies. She holds multiple certifications from prestigious institutions like the World Intellectual Property Organization and has conducted numerous specialized workshops on intellectual property and competition law. Dr. El Said's scholarly contribution continue to shape the legal landscape in Egypt and beyond. We are truly honored to welcome Dr. Wafa Helmi El Said as our international guest, whose profound knowledge and experience will enrich our discussions and inspire meaningful insights at the 6th Amity International Conference. We now request Ma'am to address the audience.
Thank you for all. Good morning. I'd like to extend my warmest greeting and express my sincere appreciation for outstanding effort and in organize this exceptional conference. I will be briefly, my topic will take some of laws related to AI innovation, select of some, I select competition law, IB laws in Egypt, and other law and some such USA and UA related to AI. That is my introduction. To understand how AI influence competitive markets, a legal framework regulating them concern BI, IB rights and AI. So core objective will be about preventing anti-competitive practice, prohibit abuse of market dominance, regulate, merge, and to prevent monopolies in the market. Egyptian legal framework. In Egyptian legal framework, we will find competition law number 3 of 2005 establish a foundation for fair competition and address anti-competitive agreements and the abuse of dominance. It consider this legislation that outlines prohibit behaviors and sets guidelines for maintaining competitive markets in Egypt. It deals with anti-competitive agreements such as cartels and collusion, abuse of dominance, prevent dominant firms from exploiting their position. The Egyptian Competition Authority also it's regulatory body responsible for enforcement, investigation for breaches and violation, and enforcing compliance. Monitoring also the market, keeping track of the market, and so on. So, let me go for a second. In other laws like European Union, I think it's the same competition law handled or addressed in Article 101, 102, United States antitrust law, and so on. But I will going to talk specifically about Gulf or GCC regulation. GCC regulation, we had member states have enhanced competition law to promote fair competition with the regime. We will find a case like Carrefour and GCC has fined for unfair competition in GCC. Carrefour consider a large retail chain and so on. It has a huge great platforms, was fined in Oman for practices that made it hard for a small store to compete. So this is first case in GCC. Let us to speak shortly about AI impact on competition, AI and market dynamics. We will find, if we talk about the behavior of consumer in the market, we will find the AI drive or make a driving rule to drive consumer for choosing their option or their product or their service. So it sometimes make or play a role for anti-competitive or unfair competition in the market. So we'll find a lot of this practices, and this there is a famous case about Google was in 2017 about using Google as a platform, and at the same time prefer their products and service, so it doesn't leave for another competitor the same chance. So it makes or play a role as a anti-competitor or unfairness competition in the market. From this case, we will realize the AI play sometimes or affect consumer behavior and the market trends. So it's play or act some anti-competitive practice in the market. It's leading in the end of the day for anti-competitive practices or illegal practices for competition law. Let me also transfer for data control and monopoly concern is also data is playing or large data is playing a critical role for AI effectiveness, because AI, beside its algorithms, it's a huge amount of data. So if you have exclusive data and keep it and store it, this will be intersection with another laws like data privacy. Or if you keep it as exclusive data, it will be sometimes making as a monopoly, because exclusive data control lead in the end of the day to market dominance. So traditional laws may not adequate to addresses data monopoly. So we need to adopt our regulations and our laws to address some such as these cases or monopolies in data control and monopoly in AI. Related to competitive concern and competitive concern, algorithmic collusion, text collusion via AI. Algorithms may align prices without explicit or clear agreement. Sometimes algorithms play a role to make set of pricing of price or set of pricing without any clear agreement between the partner. So in the end of the day, it makes it for price. It's considered in the end of the day as anti-competitive practices. So it leads in the end of the day unfair competition. But to prove this or to prove these practices, it's so difficult improving, because intent under existing law is not clear, because no a clear or explicit agreement between the partner. So it's too difficult to tacit collusion via AI to profit. So we need to update regulation in Egypt, also in ECA or EU approach to prove this intended and find new litigation method to solve, such as new approaches in algorithmic collusion via AI. Market dominance and abuse, AI as a tool for dominance. AI enhance a firm's market position, because sometimes it makes or push consumer to prefer some competitor for another, because they has some position or dominant position in the Egypt, or most laws doesn't consider illegal, but if you abuse this dominant position, you will become illegal. So AI enhance frames market position to become sometimes abuse this dominant position, because it's push consumer for buy selective product or service. In the end of the day, that will lead for anti-competitive or practices. A dominant position also in Egypt, harming competition, and in the end of the day also harm consumers. Egypt law, Egypt some laws to prevent some or such as this practices. With competitive approach in AUA also emphasize market structure and entry barriers, because if you has a dominant position and control the market, you will prevent another small companies or small entities from enter the company, from enter the market or compete with another companies. So it will make a barriers for new or small enterprises from entry the market. So it considered in Egypt and EU as a competitive, anti-competitive practices. So dominance and abuse may be affect with AI as a tools for dominance. So AI sometimes play a role as a tool for dominance. I think my time is going to be okay. Let us to talk shortly about IP rights and AI. IP rights and AI technology. Sometimes IBI protects algorithm and software in IB laws as a copyright, and another time protected as a patent. In the end of the day, it's encourage innovation and considered as an innovation, so it's protected by IB rights. But we have a balance between IB rights and competition to ensure IB rights don't hinder market entry and of innovation, because if you have exclusive data or exclusive information and keep it secret, it doesn't, sometimes it lead for unfair competition. So we will make the balance. The IB rights makes a balance between IB and competition, because if you have a patent, you should disclose or have a disclosure about your invention so in your community or the community will going be benefit from this innovation. So another the industry in your community will be or gain benefits from this innovation, and in the end of the day, it will have a progress in your community. In Egypt law, we have law number 882 of 2002, IB rights law, but I think it needs to be updated according to AI technology now, and address AI with IB rights, because it's important and critical to address such as issue related IB rights and AI, but we don't found, I think, in overall the world laws address or handle AI, put it in unified rules to control AI. But I think in near we need the such as convention to address this issue related to AI and P rights. Maybe something made by WIPO or handle it by WIPO. It's because it's an organization responsible about IB rights. It's I think it's the most or the better one to handle something like that. I think we will handle also challenges for Egyptian legislator or regulators. Technical complexity, I think it's need high T skills or well-educated persons, and it demand high technology infrastructure. All of that need high costs, and this is considered one of the challenge face Egyptian regulator or Egyptian legislator to handle or address AI related to IB rights and competition law. Also, rapid technological advancement laws need updating to keep base to make balancing innovation and regulation, encouraging AI while protecting competition. Where I have mentioned 3 cases studied, I had talked about one, Google Shopping, abuse of search dominance, where USA for Amazon market practices or checking Amazon market practices. Also, we consider some or such as cases as a lessons for Egypt and cite for shaping domestic policies. It should taking these cases and handling of it as a lesson for shaping a domestic policy. So adapting regulation for AI policy recommendation, adopting law for AI related issue, will capacity building. We should give training for legislator, judges. Everyone is working in legal field. I think it needs for training on AI technology to gain, in the end of the day, capacity building. Collaboration and knowledge sharing, international collaboration. As I mentioned before, we should learn from global practices, and also we should hold or issue a general or international convention addresses AI related to IP rights and.
Safa ma'am, it's a wonderful presentation.
I almost finished.
I'm
Okay.
able to, yeah, I just want to know what could be the impact of AI directly on the competition and how it could be relevant to our South Asian states.
Could you repeat your question again?
Yeah, I'm asking, like AI has an impact on competition area, and how it will be impacting our Asian states.
Asian states?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for question. AI impact on competition because it drive it's play a role it's play a role in driving purchasing or buying or owning service in the market, because algorithm or study consumer behavior. It's sometimes it depends on AI, and AI make it automatically. And when use algorithm to control something like that, you are prefer some competitor to another, or put some competitor on order before another. I don't give another competitor the same chance. That means you are control the market. You are take competitive advantages. It's not available for other competitor. That is considered as anti-competitive practice, it's lead in the end of the day for anti-competition practice. So it's considered an anti-competition practice in competition law. This second side of the question you said, I think you said what impact on or how it influenced in Asia. What if I got it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. It will reflect is the same in Asia because we need two things on two issues to handle this issue, because in the first side we don't have high technology to handle such as troubles related to AI and competition law, and on another hand we don't have the laws or updated laws to handle also such as issues with AI. So we need to adopt technology or we need modern technology or high skills for technology beside update our laws to handle such as issues related to AI and competition law. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to call Dr. Abhishek Singh to address the audience as a vote of thanks.
Thank you. No opportunity is more beautiful than proposing vote of thanks. I, Dr. Abhishek Kumar Singh, on behalf of Amity Law School, want to thank ma'am for giving such an insightful lecture. Ma'am, you have very beautifully covered the different aspects of AI and related challenges. AI is a newly emerging area, and there is shortage of laws, or I think that AI at every step challenges the lawmakers to make the law. AI has become our biggest challenge in the area of intellectual property laws, in the area of competition laws. And you have very beautifully presented those challenges in your lecture. I am thankful to you for such an inspiring and thought-provoking lecture. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us. Faculty of Law and Amity School is highly indebted for your participation in this international conference. Thank you.
Thank you for all, and it's my pleasure to be with you, and thank you for this great event and great organization for such as conference, and I think it will be an honor to share with you.
Thank you, ma'am. Before concluding this inaugural ceremony, we would like to play a video sent to us by our generous sponsors, St. Peter's Judicial Academy. Thank you, St. Peter's Judicial Academy, for sponsoring this conference. On that note, all participants are requested to move to B block foyer for lunch, as the sessions will begin at 2:30 p.m. I repeat, the sessions will begin at 2:30 p.m. and all presenters are requested to reach their venues by 2:15 p.m. I will also repeat the venues for each session. The venue for session 1 is the A block conference hall. The venue for session 2 is the B block boardroom, and the venue for session 3 is the moot court hall, B block, second floor. Thank you.